Hi friends, my name is Lush and today I'm going to be talking about my favourite naked Lush products. So this is my next instalment of my best of Lush products, and today I'm going to be focusing on all of those naked items that do not have any packaging. So although all of Lush's packaging is made from recycled materials and itself is recyclable as well, you can take all of your empty packages and bottles back to store and they'll recycle it for you, and if you bring 5-pack you'll actually get a free fresh face mask as well as a little incentive to recycle. So although Lush's packaging in itself is kind of zero waste, it's actually even better to get something that doesn't have any packaging to begin with. So to help promote the whole zero waste movement, I'm going to be talking about my favourite naked items today. So the first naked product that I'm going to talk about is actually for your feet, and that is Pumice Power Foot Soap. So this is a very simple little soap made from a rapeseed and coconut oil base with lots of pumice powder and salt in there to exfoliate. Fun fact, I actually have very ticklish feet, which means that I can't really use any products that are too scrubby on them because it is just too ticklish, too sensitive, and I just can't do that. So this guy is actually very soft and gentle. It's got a very fine pumice powder, which means that as you're rubbing it on the skin you don't really feel it at all. It's not scratchy, it doesn't feel particularly scrubby, and yet it still does something. And if you accidentally get it over sort of soft regular skin rather than hard skin, it doesn't hurt it at all like other pumice items can. So I highly recommend adding this little guy to your sort of self-care arsenal, as a lot of people forget to look after their feet and you are on them all day every day, so you've got to take care of them. So this one is definitely one of my favourites, particularly to use in the bath when I can really get a good scrub going on, and then soak my feet in the nice hot water as well to make them nice and soft. And my next naked favourite is a pampering product for your face, and that is the Full of Grace Facial Serum. And this little guy is very rich and very nourishing. He is packed full of oils and butters, but don't let that put you off. Everyone I've spoken to that have used this have loved it, from a variety of sort of skin types, from being incredibly oily down to being parched and dry. I fall somewhere in the middle, and I find this to be very helpful using as an overnight serum. It really helps to calm redness because of all the lovely calamine and rose in there. And it's also maybe good for mature skin, as obviously it is very moisturising and nourishing for the skin, but it also has portobello mushrooms in there, which are antioxidant and also packed full of vitamins. I like using Full of Grace as an overnight serum a couple of times a week to keep my skin feeling really lovely and baby soft. And I also use it under face masks, as I feel that it really makes them even more effective, particularly ones designed to nourish the skin. So if you are looking for something to add to your nighttime skincare routine or for your pamper routines to use under face masks, then I definitely recommend checking this guy out. And my next favourite is Puffy Body Butter, and look how tiny mine is, that's how much I've used it. But I absolutely love Puffy. It is one of my favourite products that Lush do in general. This is a body butter, so it's kind of a hybrid between being really moisturising and also being really scrubby. So in here you've actually got fair trade organic shea butter and fair trade organic cocoa butter, which are very nourishing for the skin but not too heavy. I feel this does still feel really light on the skin. And it's also got ground rice, ground almonds and ground aduki beans to give you a very satisfying scrub, because they are made of sort of ground materials rather than salt or sugar, which dissolve. These kind of stay on the skin, so you can get that really satisfying scrub without it sort of melting away in the shower. So if you like really fine-grained scrubs, I would definitely give this a go. And also if you're lazy like me and don't really want to put lotion on after the shower, then I definitely recommend this, as you sort of swipe it all around any areas of your body that you want to exfoliate and moisturise, scrub it in a little bit, then rinse it off and towel dry, and you're good to go. You don't need to apply any lotion because your skin will be lovely and smooth. It also smells kind of biscuity because of all the cocoa butter, but it's also got a teensy bit of lavender and lemon oil in there to scent it. So if you're looking for a new pampery shower product, I'll definitely give this a go. Oh, it smells so good. And my next favourite is a humble bar of soap, and that is the Maypole Soap. This is a beautiful smelling soap. It smells like Canadian maple syrup and peppermint oils. It literally smells like a stick of rock. I find that it's really soft, it lathers really easily, and the scent kind of clings to you for a really long time as well. I primarily use these as hand soap. I have one lump by our kitchen sink and also one in our bathroom as well. This is literally my favourite soap that Lush do. I have a whole bag of little chunks that are going to keep me going forever. But I would totally rebuy this in a heartbeat if I ran out. So if you are looking to try out a new soap and you like fresh but sweet smells, I would definitely recommend Maypole. So my next naked favourite is actually one of my favourite Lush products ever, and that is Wicky Magic Muscles Massage Bar. Excuse the fact that mine is in pieces as I'm working my way through this one, but I definitely need a new one. So this massage bar has a beautiful base of fair trade organic cocoa butter. So this is a very moisturising and very nourishing bar. A little bit goes a very long way. So the main attraction from this bar is the fact that it contains cinnamon and peppermint. And as well as making it smell absolutely beautiful, it smells warm and spicy and fresh and clean all at the same time. This is really good for tired and aching muscles. So cinnamon is very warming and stimulating. It helps improve circulation, which will promote healing. Peppermint is really refreshing and cooling. And together this makes it lovely if maybe you go to the gym or do sports and have just tired, achy muscles. Having a bath and then using this after is absolutely wonderful. So this is what primarily I use massage bars for when I have sore muscles, and also my partner uses them as well, and both of us really love this bar, and I highly recommend you giving this one a sniff. The smell is kind of a love it or hate it. It's one of those kind of Marmite products, but I absolutely adore it. Oh, it smells beautiful. And my last favourite naked item is the Aromaco Solid Deodorant. And I will admit, a solid deodorant sounds really weird, but I've been using it since January and I really love it. So the way this works is that it has sodium bicarbonate in there, which is really absorbent. It has chamomile vinegar, which actually tightens pores. And this, along with the witch hazel, are actually both antibacterial and antimicrobial. And it's also lightly fragranced with patchouli, but this isn't a very strong smell. It just kind of smells vaguely like witch hazel and patchouli, which isn't a particularly bad smell for a deodorant, and you don't smell it coming from your underarms anyway. So this is definitely a more natural form of deodorant, and I definitely prefer this. You apply it like a roll-on, so you'll have kind of one smooth edge that you use to apply just directly under your arms. This doesn't stop you sweating, as sweating is natural and you really should be doing it, but what it does is make sure that the sweat that you have doesn't smell. Where this is antimicrobial and that it does have that slight fragrance of patchouli there, anything that is going on is kind of dealt with and covered. One word of warning, if you leave this guy out and let him dry out, he will get this kind of harder edge. I keep mine in an old black pot. I just store him in there to make sure that the edge that I use under my arms is nice and smooth so you don't irritate your skin. If you do leave yours out and he gets a little skin on him, just take a knife and very carefully cut off the very edge of it. You don't want to waste too much product, so just shave it basically and you're getting nice smooth edge again. But if you keep it in a pot or in its wrapper, you won't have this problem at all. So if you do have one and you find that it's too scratchy, try shaving him and you'll find a nice soft edge again. So if you're looking for a more natural deodorant and aren't quite at the step of making your own, this is definitely a really good solution. So those were some of my favourite naked, zero waste and no packaging Lush products. I definitely have more favourites, probably enough for another video, so if you enjoyed this, let me know down below and I will definitely make another one in the future. And I hope this video has inspired you to make some more zero waste choices in your life. If you use any of these products and enjoy them, let me know down below as well how you get on with them, and I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you again next time. Bye!